Hello everybody, welcome back to what looks like a bit of a classic block for this Sonic and the Parallel Worlds hotfix. This is a GDQ hotfix. We're going to be spreading it over 2 days with 6 hours worth of content for both of them. We have been having some phenomenal classic fan games, but that's not all. We're going to be having a whole load of modern and I don't know, there are definitely going to be some oddballs in there as well. We have had Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit and Sonic Robo Blast 2 so far, but we're about to throw over to 2 runners showing off Sonic 1 Forever with Amy this time round. But just before we do that, firstly, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, it's nice to see you. You can come and see us on Twitch whilst we're going live, which is awesome. All of the hype that comes with, watching these runs live is phenomenal, and it's a way that you can support these hotfixes happening. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the Twitch channel help support these things happen. And I've got to be honest, I have a lot of fun helping make them happen. And I know that our other host, Amber, thoroughly enjoys it as well. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy this and the other daily speedrunning content that we have. The hotfix is a reoccurring thing, and we'd love you to join us for those. But we've got stuff happening right now. We are about to see animach1ne versus Flying Fox, 2 behemoths of classic Sonic speedrunning. They're going to be showing us Sonic 1 Forever with Amy. Hello folks, how are we doing?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to take that as we're good. Tell us a little bit about what Sonic 1 Forever is, unless you just want to get straight into the run and explain later.
Well, it's a very nice game. As you can see, you can do some golfing, but that's not what it's going to be about today. So animach1ne here. I am a French speedrunner. I mainly speedrun Sonic games, and I like my speedruns to be glitchless. So that's all you have to know about me.
Very good. Hello, Flying Fox.
Hi. I don't know. All I know is that Bride got me into this game.
That sounds like Bride.
Yeah. And I heard they were going to put Amy in, so I thought, I'll see what she's like. And she's very fast.
Ooh, that's what we love to hear. And once again, haven't even mentioned him. We have got our one and only Huds joining us for commentary for this one as well. Hello, Huds. What are we to expect from this race?
Hello, Hibby. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm back. You can't get rid of me that easy. So yeah, this is Sonic 1 Forever, and our 2 amazing runners are going to be running through the game as Amy, recently added in the latest update. And yeah, expect a lot of speed, basically just a lot of speed. Amy traditionally in some of the other games hasn't always been the fastest player, but in this one, probably without a doubt, one of the fastest characters. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We'll talk a little bit about the game as the run's going on, because we'll have lots of time to get into that.
Fab. Well, we are ready when both of our runners are ready.
Yes, we're just going to mute ourselves.
So I'm just going to be quiet.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give you both a countdown. Hopefully you're both ready. Good luck to the pair of you. Let's have a good, clean race. No glitches.
Here we go.
Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Best of luck. So yeah, this is Sonic 1 Forever. This is made by the amazing people at Team Forever and is based off of the 2013 mobile remake of Sonic 1 by Christian Whitehead, Taxman. So the original mobile game was decompiled, so shoutouts to Rubber Ducky Coolio and RMG Rich who decompiled it, and then Team Forever have picked that up and turned it into this amazing game. And in a blink of an eye,
wow.
Green Hill 1 is done. It's that fast.
Only 1 second separating these two as well. That is an incredible start from both of them.
Yeah, a little lead right at the beginning. So Amy's moveset here. So Amy, as I said, was released in the latest, or added in the latest update. She actually has 2 movesets in this game. There is the advanced moveset, which doesn't allow Amy to spin dash, but does allow Amy to do things like do the hammer jump mid-air. But instead, both our players here running with the Forever moveset, which basically gives Amy a more traditional style where you've got the spin dash, you've got the hammer twirl, and you've got the hammer jump, but you can only jump when you're on solid land. So yeah, we got a 16 from Animach1ne, a 14 from FF. So FF really starting to eke out this lead right now as she comes here into Green Hill 3. Making good use of that hammer twirl and the hammer jump to get up on top of the level here. You're going to see her grab the speed shoes, continue down, use the hammer twirl to get over the bridge, avoid all the enemies through the wall and all the way to the end. So really fast pace. And the whole thing with Amy with doing this run is all about keeping this movement going, keeping the speed going. And that's where the hammer twirl really comes in handy. And you're seeing using the jump along with the twirl to stay within Robotnik's hitbox, getting a really nice quick kill. Flying Fox finishing off there with a 27. Animach1ne right on her tail though with a 28. It's going to be so close all the way throughout. So one zone already down, Hibby. Next we've got Marble, which doesn't actually suit Amy that well. It doesn't suit any character well, does it?
I mean, it depends what you're looking for on a level. If you just want to hold right, I guess you could just, have fun in Green Hill. But yeah, things get a little more complex here.
Yeah, you see our runners having to hold left at points now as they come into the underground. So Marble's definitely a lot more of a platforming style level where we're going under and through. So you see them both picking up the fire shield. So this was something introduced in Sonic 1 2013 and obviously carried through to this, where the elemental shields from Sonic 3 were ported to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. So using that fire shield to protect them from the lava. Animach1ne getting crushed! Question is, did he get the checkpoint? No, he's back at the beginning. Okay, so that's going to hand about a 30-second lead to Flying Fox. So Animach1ne's really going to have to apply all the stops now to catch back up here. So you see him using that hammer twirl to skip across the lava and back on the underground. Flying Fox, meanwhile, already into Act 2 here. So yeah, going back underground again, making good use of the spin dash, making good use of the hammer twirl, damage boosting through the lava. Needs to be careful with the lava coming out of the holes there on the left. To pick up some rings along the way. Animach1ne going for this again. He's going for the quick route here. Yeah, gets it this time. No problems this time. Much, much better. Yeah, the question now, can he reel back in Flying Fox's lead? So you see her working her way across Act 2. Safely over the lava, back on the outside, back to holding right again. And almost at the end of the level. But first we're going to take a little dive back down. Now the game will give you a fire shield again. This will protect her from the lava lakes. And we'll probably end up using this to do some damage boosting here. So, yep, so you see her getting hit by the chandelier. Going to be working her way back up and through on top of the last chandelier and hammer jump all the way to the end, 1 minute flat. Animach1ne, meanwhile, also in Act 2 now and doing everything he can to catch back up. Not too far behind, though. Everything's still to play for in this amazing race.
Oh, some incredibly clean movement from both of them. They are doing a phenomenal job getting through this so far. It's just a shame. I mean, it's what Marble Zone does, really, isn't it? Those sorts of deaths.
It's funny that, like, one of the things you learn when playing Sonic 1 is, at the time, the Sonic team didn't really understand how to kind of scale the difficulty well in a Sonic game at this point, obviously being their first outing. So like Green Hill's a very nice, chill level, very easy to get to grips with. And then Marble just instantly ramps up the difficulty. So yeah, it's a lot harder to get to grips with. I'll be honest, Amy's moveset is kind of well suited because of the hammer jump, but it also means that it's a very treacherous level. So FF coming to the end of Act 3 here, going to be taking on the boss. So you're going to see that the hammer jump come in really handy here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just like that.
You have to see it.
Beautiful. Yeah, Animach1ne not far behind now. Let's quickly talk about one of the key differences, though, Hibby, that everyone can see. 16:9 on the left, 4:3 on the right.
Ooh,
first question from me to you. What do you prefer?
I mean, I'm a little bit stingy when it just comes to like fan games in general. Like personally, if I was speedrunning, I'd take vanilla games over the fan games, but I think 16:9 is a nice luxury to have, and I think in the case of these sorts of fan games and remasters, I'll take a 16:9, but 4:3 still lives in my heart.
Yeah, I definitely prefer to play this in 16:9, so I also run this game in this category. Ooh, just Flying Fox getting hit there in Scrap Brain 1, but she's nearly at the end here. Not a bad time at all, 28 seconds, that's really good. So yeah, a 28-second lead FF currently holds over animach1ne right now, as he also starts Spring Yard 1. But yeah, really the reason why I bring up the 16:9x4x3 difference here is that it does actually make a difference to the way our runners are having to tackle this game.
Oh.
So, for everyone out there, if you don't know, there's two different kinds of cycles in Sonic games. There's global cycles and screen-based cycles. So everything that you see that goes back and forth, like, you know, a lift or an enemy, or the blocks that you're seeing here, or the stairs, they are either going to be on a screen-based cycle, which means they don't start moving until they come onto screen, or they're on a global cycle, which means they start moving from the very beginning. And the difference is with the ones that are screen-based, because obviously 16:9 is a wider screen, they will start their cycles much earlier in terms of when you get to them. And that can change the whole way you have to approach some of the games, and also some of the bosses, because the bosses have to be adjusted for the wider screen. So you'll see that, you saw it with Marble Zone, and you'll see in Spring Yard when we get there how they've kind of accounted for that in Sonic 1 Forever. So already onto Spring Yard 3 here. Flying Fox now making her way up the blocks. In the original game, you could sneak through this little block here. If you try and do it on this one, you'll get crushed. So sensibly waiting there. And now with animach1ne starting Spring Yard 3 as well, we can see just how close this gap has become. We're looking at about 22 seconds. So slowly starting to reel Flying Fox back in and get this race much closer. Yeah, going into the little secret hidey hole there, Flying Fox grabbing the speed shoes and the invincibility. Gonna work her way towards the boss now. Speed shoes coming in handy. Hopefully we'll see a really cool little strat here. Yeah, gets the hammer twirl all the way over the death pit. That's really nice.
Nice glide.
Yeah, wonderful IL speedrunner of this and many other fan games, Althea. I believe, I don't know if animach1ne or Flying Fox knew about this, but the first person I saw to see do that was Althea. Some of the ILs are incredible that she does, but you can see here animach1ne now. See how they brought the sides up to limit the boss arena in 16:9. But that's one of the changes that's been made.
Clawing a second back on the IGT for that level. That was, again, very smoothly done by both of them. Just a few things tripping them up here and there, but yeah, still very much to play for.
Yeah, these runners are absolutely fantastic, honestly. Like, so animach1ne, as he said at the beginning, loves doing glitchless speedruns. And every single time I pick up a glitchless speedrun in a fan game, animach1ne is right there to beat it by a good couple of minutes, like a week later. And I remember when I was happy with my time here, and I saw animach1ne come and talk to me. I was like, cool, I'll say goodbye to my record in a week then. I think it took him 3 days.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's incredibly good. Obviously, Flying Fox, we all know her as a Tails runner, one of the best, if not the best in the world, and has really taken to the Amy moveset so well. Again, posting some ridiculously good times for this game and this category. So yeah, Labyrinth, certainly when I was a kid, I really hated this level. I don't know about you, Hib. Did you enjoy this one?
I don't remember getting this far when I was a kid, so you can keep that flex to yourself.
This is usually where I'd game over, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The thing with Labyrinth is, certainly as a speedrunner, you grow to love it because it's actually a fairly linear level, and realistically, if you know where things like the invincibilities are and you're able to go fast enough, it's generally not that difficult to do. See, making good use of the hammer jump there, Flying Fox, to get out of the water nice and fast. No chance of drowning there, and then already at the end, we can see animach1ne doing the same bit here. So using the invincibility to get through. Really nice change by Team Forever, removing the Orbinaut from there that would normally get you, because it's a really awkwardly placed one, and frankly just unfair. So 50 seconds IGT for Act 2 for animach1ne. This is starting to get really close now. So, Labyrinth 3, you're going to see Flying Fox pick up the bubble shield firstly. This means that she won't need to stop for air. Wow. Now it's 12. So picking up the bubble shield So now this whole section's underwater. If you don't pick up the bubble shield, you would have to stop for air. It is possible to do it bubbleless, but it's pretty risky, especially in a marathon run. We're going to come along, got to let go of all the poles. Ooh, losing the bubble shield, but should be okay because the air will start now. They're heading towards the right here, nearly out of the water anyway. Just needs to be careful of the grounders. They can be really tricky with Amy. The great thing is there's a little checkpoint up here, which I'm sure both our runners are going to get just for safety. And now begins the long climb, which Amy makes really, really quick. Like, super quick work off. Yeah, that hammer jump coming in handy. So Flying Fox going to grab the lightning shield here for practice, and now I'm going to be quiet and let them concentrate.
There's little jumps on the ledges. She's not going to chance it. She doesn't want to take it too close. She did kind of take it a little bit close there, but that's all right. She's got to the end of that. Wowee.
So animach1ne also trying it.
Yeah.
Getting it back down. There we go. Okay, phew. So both our runners making it through. So what they were both attempting to do, it is possible to get ahead of Robotnik, and you have to time your jumps perfectly all the way up. If you get it absolutely perfect, you can make it to the top before Robotnik does, but it is incredibly difficult. I saw Flying Fox do it in practice just before this. Unfortunately, just allowing Robotnik to catch up right at the end, as did animach1ne, but still, amazing work by both of our runners. No rings. You saw Flying Fox with no shield as well, and still making it all the way there. And in the time it's taken me to say how amazing that was, that Starlight one already over.
19.
I think we're going to get an 18? 17 from animach1ne.
The seconds are coming in.
They are. So Starlight 2. So this one's really interesting. One of the things you could do in Sonic 1 2013. Okay, so Flying Fox had to restart. They're neck and neck now.
We've seen some sync,
so Flying Fox getting really unfortunate with the sub-pixel. Look at this sync. Oh, I'm in awe right now. I really am. So you see the jump over the ceiling. This was introduced in Sonic 1 2013. And it allows him to get over that section, spin dash to the end. Am I watching the same screen here?
17 for both of them. Wow. We've got a race on our hands, folks.
Oh, we have got a race. Let's go. Okay, so Act 3 here. The runners are going to be using the hammer jump or the hammer twirl. So animach1ne goes with the jump, Flying Fox goes with the twirl to skip the first section, get right up on top. And now you're going to see them come all the way down, back up, and they're going to go over the top again. Oh, good. We are being treated here, ladies and gentlemen.
Slightly.
Oh, Flying Fox getting the big jump, the big yeet to the top. Okay, so now up against Robotnik. So see the difference in speed of Robotnik between the 4x3 and the 16x9. He's got more ground to cover on 16x9, so it has to go faster. Actually makes it a harder boss fight. And there's the last hit for Flying Fox, but that is going to be a lead change. animach1ne now taking the lead as we go into our penultimate zone. Oh, I'm loving this. This is great.
This is good. This is very good. Scrap brand time, everybody. These stages are fairly, well, in a lot of parts, well, I'd say most parts, they're fairly open. So there's a lot of room for Amy to use her moveset. But of course, you don't want to fall down any of the death hits. So it's a tight sort of preserve as much speed as you can, which animach1ne seems to be doing pretty well at the moment.
What? Both of our runners getting one of the hardest tricks in the game. So doing the hammer twirl on those steps just have a habit of stopping Amy dead, but getting that skips a whole section of jumping that you can't hammer jump over, and both of them getting it. This is like the absolute best of Sonic 1 Forever speedrunning that you're witnessing right now. This is incredible. So Scrap Brain 2, there's kind of 3 distinct sections here. You see animach1ne running along with the pendulums to begin with. He's then going to take the lift down. Going to take the second one. Everyone say hello to Crusher Carlos.
Hello, Crusher Carlos.
Carlos, behave.
Ooh.
Oh. It always takes me back when myself, Cowboy Knuckles, and Flying Fox did an exhibition of this on Hotfix. And we were doing different characters, and all of us got hit by Crusher Carlos in that. So he's definitely reared his head on this channel before.
Infamous.
That's for sure. Oh, yes. All the way through. The iframes. The iframes just lasting long enough there for Flying Fox as she finishes off Act 2. Animachine is just starting Scrap Brain 3, also known as Labyrinth 4. So they're going to come down the bottom. This is fastest route. And they need to be very careful not to fall or they're going to be restarting this.
Animachine being smooth with it for now. He's got to make sure. Oh, he's getting a nice fancy bounce off that Badnik. Takes a bit of damage, but oh, boing. He's up to the final boss.
Okay, so as Animachine starts final boss, Flying Fox just making her way through the end of Scrap Brain 3. Now, one thing to let you all know about this final boss, it takes 8 hits. In between each hit, you've got these orbs that come down. Orbs. But in the original game, the pattern was determined by the frame that you got into the boss on. So everyone knows that if you just hold right, all the Sonic speedrunners that is, no, you just hold right at the very beginning, you'll always get the exact same pattern, 4-3-2-4, 2-1-4-3. In this version, because this is based on Sonic 1 2013, it is completely random. You cannot force a pattern. So our runners are having to react to whatever Robotnik is doing and get those hits in.
And that was much to Animachine's detriment. He missed one hit, which I don't know whether it can decide that right now, but if they do stack up, this is the last point of contention for this race.
Also, for everyone watching, just have a little look in the background. You see 2 little purple squares and what looks like a nose and a mouth. Say hello to Jürgen, everyone. That's Jürgen that you can see there, and he is our friend who looks over us and looks after us while we're in
That is final hit for Animachine.
That is final hit for Animachine. We're going to see him come to the end. Don't do a me. Good. Doesn't pull off the end. And for Animachine, time.
Under 8.
GG's for Animachine. Everybody, we still got a runner going and not far behind at all. FF getting the final hit there. Not too long for time for her.
No. So it's going to be on the fade out, just finishing up here. Off Robotnik flies. We'll see you in Sonic 2 Absolute. But that is also for Flying Fox time.
GG's. Wow. What
GG's.
a race.
Woo! That was close. That was amazing. Honestly, chat, give it up for these 2 incredible, incredible runners. You have just seen a race for the ages right here between the 2 of them. Massive, massive congratulations to the pair of them. Animachine, Flying Fox, if you're both there, feel free to come in and talk to us. How was that?
Yes. Hello. Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
My hands are shaking.
Yeah, same. I can hear my heart beating through my headset. That was so intense.
Oh, bless you. Oh, Animachine, congratulations on winning. How did you feel after getting crushed in Marble Zone earlier?
I kind of expected such a mistake to happen, so I didn't lose my nerves too much. So here, this depth, you can avoid it if you don't hold right after hitting the kind of rock I hit, which was on the ceiling. So then after I was like, I need to play consistent. I tried to do fast things, but not too risky, and I managed to come back.
Yeah, the consistency definitely played a part in you bringing it back there. Flying Fox, obviously you took a massive lead at that point. You had Animachine kind of hunting you down. How were you feeling during that, like knowing that he was kind of breathing down your neck trying to come back at that point?
Well, as soon as I heard you say what's happened, I started getting... My anxiety was getting the best of me, so...
Bless
Yeah.
you. No, you did amazing. Your final times, by the way, Animachine 17:54 and Flying Fox an 18:17, which are both utterly incredible times. Like, you've given us the most amazing race. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. GG to you, Flying Fox.
GG's.
Truly, and regardless of race results, that was just a really, really nice showcase because much like the last game that we had where speed and movement maintained is heavily rewarded, that was just, that was brilliant to watch. And I think we're getting a little guest appearance from a cuddly little fox from FF.
Yeah. But yeah, for our runners, animach1ne, start with you. Let the people know where they can find you and what you're about, please.
Yes, you can find me on Twitch. So name's animach1ne, and I also upload some ILs and speedruns on YouTube. So feel free to come. I'm mostly trying to speak English. I think I'm doing okay, but also doing some French at some point. So yeah, you're welcome. And don't forget to play Sonic 1 forever.
Absolutely. Flying Fox, let the people know about you and where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitch. It's Flying Fox, and I probably speedrun too many classic Sonic games.
You can never speedrun too many. How dare you ever?
Never. And I just want to say a big shout out to Team Forever, the amazing, amazing people that make this and Sonic 2 Absolute. You can download this for free along with Sonic 2 Absolute. It is, in my opinion, the absolute best way to replay this absolute classic all the way back from 1991. But Hibby, I'll hand it back to you.
Indeed. And also a reminder, if there are folks that, enjoy the original releases a little bit more. I know I call myself stingy for it. We are going to be looking forward to Amy being out in an official playable Sonic outing since Sonic Adventure in Origins, which gets some DLC very soon. That's the word that I'm looking for. Anyway, we are keeping this up in terms of classic Sonic speedruns. We are now going to be... You saw a little bit of golfing at the start of this race. We are now going to do some golfing in a classic game, but a little bit differently. We are going to be throwing it over to Dowolf with Snolf CD, a Snolf in time after this break. So take this opportunity to stay hydrated, get a little stretch in if you need to, take your meds if you need those, and yeah, we will be back after a little break, so please do stick around for Snolf. It truly is a sight to behold. Please do stay around.